The next presentation by Mr. Divekar.
Yes, yes.
He will share his practical experience in the natural sugar about production of sulfurless sugar.
Respected Chairman Dani sir, Co-Chairman Mr. Pathpote, VM Kulkarni Sahib, and delegates. I'm going to present some my observations, practices we have done at our natural sugar during the last year sulfur-free sugar production.
The point.
Consumption of sulfur is harmful to human health. We know that. A lot of our experts have commented on that. But again, I would like to, as a technologist, and I have worked so many years in sugar industry, now there is a time to consider what is the role of sulfur dioxide in juice clarification. Actually, it was discussed like that. It reduces the color, it reduces viscosity, even it has some bleaching effect. But actually, in the chemical reaction, we observe that it is when we lime juice and pass the gas through it, the precipitate we get it as a calcium sulfide. We are adding calcium externally, we are adding SO2 externally and getting the precipitate of calcium sulfide, and it is going to a filter mode. And it is taught us that calcium sulfide gives us some better filterability to the vacuum filter. Main purpose was that it was giving better filterability, and it was when vacuum filters were introduced in sugar industry, after the lot of experience or hard work for the filter presses. When filter presses came in the practices, then vacuum filters came in the practice. People say that filterability should be achieved, and that should be because of the calcium sulfide. So now the things are changed. Actually, that might be happened earlier when the juice quality was, or juice quality or cane varieties or like that would have been experienced that one. But now at present, we are getting better filterability even though we go for the depiction process, even for the raw sugar also. And in terms of removal of the color, it has to be more studied in the institutes like VSI and NSI also. But sulfur dioxide, whether really it is necessary for the juice clarification. One thing, our introduction of my company is that Natural Sugar Industry is a sugar and allied industry is a first private industry registered in the Maharashtra when the delicensing policy of the government of India came, and our company is known mainly for the sugar and all allied products, whatever possible from the sugar and sugar industry. We also have dairy industry, steel industry, even whatever the new concepts came, we go for that and we adapt and we get some good results. Even some, we also have some failure also, but we tried most of the practices for that.
That's what gets worse. And like
why we went for this process? Just now, Mr. Kulkarni said in his lecture that we were discussing about earlier about the role of sulfur in sugar or our consumption, or Narendra Mohan ji said it is in the ethanol production. But in our company, we started the production of CBG biogas, and actually we have first industry to go for the spent wash biogas, and it's the production for the CNG. So we experienced a lot of trouble in the working of the separation of the H2S in the CBG process and accumulation of the sulfur. So we considered that how to get rid of sulfur. So we came to know about sulfurless sugar, and we experienced some factories and tried for that. And also another thing, when we were going for the production of raw sugar earlier 2 years, we were getting raw sugar of ECMSA 150, even 125. Our management was saying that we have agreement for the 450, 500. Why you are going such much low ECMSA? At that time, we have to make a practice for the higher ECMSA sugar, because of, we are losing for that low ECMSA. So I thought that if we are getting such low ECMSA sugar, raw sugar, then why we are for sulfur that for the sulfitation sugar. So we tried this one in our factory. Process adapted in our factory was the same as we would usually practice there, but specialized chemicals we use from the modified boiling supplied by the Credo Impex, and modified boiling scheme. For that, we have one additional mascot, E-mascot. We use syrup for the process. The three mascot boiling scheme was adopted with BAV diversion and utilization of syrup for A2 mascot preparation. A2 sugar melt was used for the preparation of E1 mascot. In our factory, we have syrup diversion for the distillery alcohol production. So partial quantity of 25% of juice goes to the directly alcohol production. So we have some capacity spare in the plant. So we tried for this process to go for the sulfurless sugar. In milk sanitation, we have to good practices of addition of the milk sanitation chemical supplied by the Credo Impex. Even from prepared cane also, prepared cane, even before preparation of cane, after prepared, and even in the milk to 3 points. Also, as per the concept of Dr. Kulkarni, we tried to keep some low temperature of the juice, 95, 97, 98. Sometimes we actually went for that. Color replacement chemical was added at various points in the sulfitation after clarifier. For centrifugal separation, we are single curing for B mascot only, B curing only. A2 mascot was also single cured. For C curing machine, which we were using for the which continuous machine we were using for C curing, we were used for A curing. A2 molasses used for B mascot boiling and grinding. A2 mascot prepared from syrup and even heavy molasses. E1 mascot was made from A2 melt sugar only. When BAV period goes high, we use sometimes syrup to the E1 mascot also. Actually, this process was first time tried on the mass level, maximum level. So we have faced many troubles in the operation of the plant. First was the crushing capacity. Initially, we started with 5,500 to 600 crushing rate. Actually, our plant capacity is 700. In that case, 1,500, 1,600 juice was going to the distillery. Our workers were somewhat not acquainted with for that process. So initially, there was some hindrance from them. And also, At the sentable machines which were used for the A2 curing, A2 basket curing, were used for the C basket earlier to 3-4 years back. By that last 3-4 years, they were not well maintained. Pumps were well not maintained. So initially, the first we observed the sensitivity of the process. Actually, we got sometimes we got a pretty kamsa color. Sometimes it was going to 100 above 100 also. Yeah, and because of the additional basket boiling, we can't get the targeted 50% EM30 sugar production. Even purity is somewhat high, and that caused actually high basket. There was a problem in the distribution of the batch type machine basket distribution on the screen. So initially we compared to cure the machines with half capacity. That's also again caused the house jamming. One point purity drop from there was some observation like that exhaustivity of the molasses, and then purity drop of the molasses to heavy molasses was somewhat less. Initially, we observed the BA purity of 64, 65. But after some changes, some syrup or diverting some quantity of syrup to even basket, we have got it up around 60. Purity drop even basket was only 8 to 9 units, even basket to AV molasses. Purity drop in A2 machines was 10 to 12 units. Purity drop in B machines was 13 to 14 units only. This observed that somewhat lower exhaustivity of the molasses. Also, as one extra basket boiled, we experienced some higher steam consumption, 3 to 4%. Sugar ECMSA was achieved to some extent as desired. That means we got some very good results for some period in the mid of the December. We achieved 40 ECMSA 40 many days. But the changes after that we get streamlined the process and getting some results. Even some at the hypes when our season passes, we get some high purity juices, high recovery sugar cane. But after getting some encouraging or some getting better results, government changed the policy on the 7th December, and syrup diversion was banned. And so our total crushing was to be used for the sugar production only. Then we decided, our management decided to stop this process.
Right. Oh, sure.
Conclusion. The process period was 1st November to 3 January. All our efforts were at full scale, and we observed some troubles in the machines and equipment, especially centrifugals. We achieved the results as crushed 390,000 metric ton cane and produced 248,850 quintals of sugar. Even we faced some problems, but this process can further be tried in the different plant conditions, and process operations can be standardized in more study, experience, and standardized practices. कारण आमच्याकडे काय झालं की आम्ही जुनी मशिनरी फक्त शिल्लक आहेत मशीन म्हणून आम्ही त्या प्रोसेसला गेलो आणि बॅस्केट एक आम्ही ॲडिशनल बॉइलिंग केलं, परंतु त्यासाठी पॅनची क्वालिटी आमची जे काय कॅपॅसिटी डिस्ट्रीब्युशन करायच्या होत्या त्या कन्सिडर केल्यापेक्षा त्यापेक्षा थोडेसे वेगळ्या जाणवायला लागल्या. त्यामुळं आपण जर पुढं आणखी ज्यांना कोणी प्रॅक्टिस त्याची करायची असेल तर मशीनच्या कॅपॅसिटीज व्यवस्थित केल्या पाहिजेत, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट केल्या पाहिजेत. इव्हन ॲडिशनल मशीन जर प्रोव्हिजन असलं तर त्या लावल्या पाहिजेत. बँकच्या कॅपॅसिटी ॲडिशनल त्याला प्रोव्हिजन असेल त्याचा बेनिफिट त्यांना होऊ शकतो. त्यामुळे आम्हाला तसा खूप त्रास झाला. म्हणजे पहिले 2-3 महिने आम्ही क्रेडो इम्पॅक्ट्सवाले किंवा आमचे प्रोसेस मॅनेजर आमचे जाधव आहेत त्यांना बरा त्रास झाला. तर पिरियडमध्ये काम करण्यासाठी टेन्शनमध्ये सगळे होते. साखर कारखान्यामध्ये काम करायचं म्हणजे खूप लेवलला चर्चा चालतं, खालच्या कामगारापासून ते हेल्परपासून ते फार मॅनेजमेंटपर्यंत हे चालेल का नाही, हे कोणी आणलं, का आणलं, हे सगळं चुकीचंच आहे. जे निगेटिव्ह आपले लोक असायचे ते सांगायचे हे काहीतरी कुठंच नाही तरी आपल्याकडेच कसं झालं. त्यामुळे ह्या सगळ्या प्रॅक्टिसेस सोडून जर आपण काही व्यवस्थित प्रॅक्टिस केली आणि जसं जसं कुठल्याही कामाचा आपल्याला एक्सपिरियन्स मिळाल्यानंतर त्यातल्या अडचणी दूर होतात, तसं ही प्रॅक्टिस जर जास्त ठिकाणी केली आणि याच्यात खऱ्या अडचणी म्हणजे मेन कॅपॅसिटी डिस्ट्रीब्युशन व्यवस्थित केलं आणि प्लॅनच्या मॉनिटरिंग व्यवस्थित बारकाईने केलं तर याच्यातून नक्की चांगले रिझल्ट मिळू शकतील आणि आपण समाजाला चांगली साखर देऊ शकू. कारखानदारीचे जसं मागाशी नरेंद्र मोहन साहेबांनी सांगितलं की आपण जे थिंकिंग चालू आहे की प्लांटेशन व्हाईट शुगर त्याच्यापासून बदलायला 80% लोक अजून तेच करतात, तर हा एक पर्याय नक्की आहे आणि ते करू शकतो. फक्त त्याला आणखी प्रॅक्टिसची गरज आहे, अनुभवाची गरज आहे आणि वेगवेगळ्या जे काय अनुभव येतील त्यातनं काही बदल करण्याची गरज आहे. स्पेशली कॅपॅसिटीज ऑफ द मशीन्स आणि पॅनचे कॅपॅसिटीज सेंट्रिफ्युगेशन प्रॅक्टिस. आता आपण कंटिन्युअस मशीन समजा लोअर ग्रेड मॅस्केटला वापरतो, परंतु E2 मॅस्केटला आम्ही कंटिन्युअस मशीन वापरल्या. तर कंटिन्युअस मशीनच्या ऐवजी जर बॅच टाईप मशीन त्याला मिळाल्या.
एक अनाउन्समेंट आहे बाहेर पार्किंगमध्ये K39M1856 कुणाची गाडी आहे तर 1856 ॲक्च्युली चीफ गेस्टना निघायचं होतं पण गाडी त्यांची अडकलेली आहे.
KA39M1856 गाडी कोणीतरी वेगळी लावली आहे, निघत बाकीच्या गाड्या निघत नाहीत. कोणाची आहे?
गेले. ओके
1856.
गेले. ओके थँक्यू. देवेकर सर यू कॅन कंटिन्यू.
तर माझा तर ही प्रॅक्टिसेस आणखी वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी वेगळ्या प्लांटवरती करायला हरकत नाही आणि केल्या पाहिजेत. तर आपण जी काय मॅन्डेटरी ठरलेली आहे की प्लांटेशन व्हाईट शुगर धरून बसायचं ते आपण त्याच्यात बदल करू शकतो आणि त्याचे रिझल्ट नक्की मिळू शकतात. आणि आम्हाला जर काही थोडंफार त्रास झाला तर त्याच्यातनं नक्की काही ते मार्ग निघतील. आणि क्रेडो इम्पॅक्ट्सनं त्यांनी ॲक्च्युली आम्ही धाडस यासाठी केलं की कलर फॉर्मेशनसाठी जे काय कारण हे आहेत तर त्यासाठी त्यांनी जे काय मिल सॅनिटेशनच्या केमिकल्स त्यांचे स्पेशलाइज आहेत की ते खूप चांगले रिझल्ट देतात. डेक्स्ट्रॉन फॉर्मेशन स्टार्च फॉर्मेशन त्याच्यामुळे कमी होतं, प्लस कलर प्रेसिपिटंट आणि पुढचे विस्कोटिव्ह केमिकल्स त्यांचे खूप इफेक्टिव्ह आम्हाला त्याचे रिझल्ट जाणवलेले आहेत. तर आणखी याची प्रॅक्टिस करून काही पुढच्या याच्यामध्ये प्रयोग करायला हरकत नाही असं माझं मत आहे.
Thank you, Mr. Devekar. Please have a seat. Please have a seat.
One more chart was there.
Thank you very much for the very good presentation and sharing your practical experience of